We're gonna pull the truck out today. We got everything disconnected yesterday. The truck has to go out because we gotta put the engine hoist to the ceiling, and we gotta pull it all the way out with the skid steer. That way we can get in here with that to pick it up, because this one can't move. It's all jacked up. We backed the brakes off of this because we don't feel like putting air in and out of it all the time, because we did disconnect the hoses from the compressor. It's not leaking, but the suspension, because it's air ride rising and dropping, we don't feel like dealing with that because it just changes the angle of where the transmission's sitting up there. So we backed them off, and we're gonna drop the air and deal with it like that. They're moving some stuff up there so that we can swing everything over, and we'll get this out of here now. Dark right here. Yeah. You put a new light in, and now we're to the next stage. We need another new light. Nothing. All right, we got this. You did not know what I was talking about.
No, I did, but...
Anyways, eventually we'll get new lights there.
Not today.
The way we gotta do this is complicated because the way the engine sits.
My face, it already got hit.
Yeah, he messed that stuff up. He got hit in the face by a cow. Can you stop for 5 seconds? I'll go back here. I'll explain that after. All right, this is our contraption for under the transmission. This has to sit in the bell housing. There's a little hole. I'll go under there and show you after. This right here is gonna hold the back of the engine while we try sliding it ahead. And the reason we gotta do this is because the engine, when he's done, I'll tell you, okay? He's just being too loud. Okay, can you stop for 5 seconds, Jesus? The reason we gotta do it like this, the engine sits too far into the firewall, and the hook right there, you can't put a T system in that we normally use to pick up the engine. So we gotta slide the engine ahead and then rehook it with a T system to pick it all up.
Plus the bracket isn't even there.
Yeah, because it's too far into it's too far into the firewall. So we gotta take it off the other engine.
After we pull it ahead. Along the back.
Yeah. So it's like kind of a jimmy rig system. That jack's gonna sit on the bottom, and that's gonna hold the back of the engine in while we bring it ahead so we can hook it right. We're gonna roll in under and put the bottom jack in, and I'll explain to you what we're doing here. That right there is the little hole in the bell housing. I cut this knob so that it doesn't hit the flywheel, but that'll keep it from sliding around, and that'll hold it back because you don't want to pick up on the oil can because you'll bend it. Alrighty, I'm getting this jacked up.
Put a dash here. Couldn't find that.
I already tried it once, so I know it fits. All right, it's snug. You can see, and that'll hold this back up, and that'll let it so that it doesn't slide off because that knob's gonna hold it. I just got done unbolting the last 5 bolts holding it together. We have the first chain set up, and then we have a come along set up to hold the back hook, and we're doing that so that we are able to kind of tilt the engine. We've learned that over experience that's the best way to do it, is to give you some ways to leverage it. We still gotta pick it up out of those mounts, but the back is fully disconnected.
100%?
Yep, and then I got the jack already set up down there. We turn the tractor lights on just for some extra light, so if the battery dies, it dies. He's hitting those bolts out.
I might need a punch.
That way we don't have to pick it up too high and then it'll slide forward. Okay, we got it splitting. We actually had to put another jack on the back because that little strap was letting it flex too much. So the transmission can't move now because the front mounts are holding good. It's just that back one was struggling. We got it. You can see it. Oh, it's starting to split. So now we can start trying to get it out. And we were coming into a problem where our pipe was not long enough. So we had to take it off and extendo because the jack was maxing out. There we go, she's going. You know what our problem is, Christoph? We gotta pull the truck back.
That. Oh yeah, you see that big?
Oh yeah, she's moving. Alright, we got that chained up to pull it back. I'm gonna watch all this. Make sure our jacks, alright, they're rolling right. And that's gonna make the chain angle to pull the engine instead of push it back in. The navigator. That's probably good. Alright, now you can see it's trying to pull the engine out, which is helping us instead of fighting us. Alright. He's hammering the shaft that runs the clutch to get it to release.
Screwdriver?
You got it all down there.
Yeah, no. Should I jump on the clutch a little bit? No. No. I just gotta get this thing out and then I'll spin the clutch for you.
Probably would have helped if we would have had it together first.
Yeah. Yeah. The pressure on there. Pressure on there. Yeah, let's try.
He got that keyway out and he was able to spin the clutch.
I wouldn't spin.
Or release it.
Open it and fix the pump.
Let's see if this comes out now. We're doing some customization on pulling this engine. The real reason the tractor's in here is for this. We're putting a come along
Wow, that bitch is tight.
the front.
Not bolting.
Watch it be those cab mounts.
I hate to put my hand in there now.
Yeah, we're having a. It doesn't want to pop. We disconnected the
That
forks.
fuck is gonna shoot forward like a rocket.
I know. I don't like that because the
Jack ain't gonna keep up with it.
well, that I would get a strap. Well, we'll pull it come along.
Yep.
Pull it out a little bit.
We didn't really need to come along. We just had to finish getting the clutch disconnect or forks disconnected, and we just put 2 bars in there and pushed a little more.
Grant, watch the jack underneath.
Yep. But we just got it to pop. Wait, I gotta pick this jack up more. It's a little too much leaned. But yeah, I guess the come along was there.
How's the strap? Can I disconnect that?
Wait, yeah, we put a safety strap on just in case that jack.
I would loosen it, but I'll leave it. Yeah.
Just in case that jack slipped, if engine flew forward,
Pull that strap behind that. Yep, good.
something was gonna catch the engine from falling to the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There's a.
Yeah, she's coming. Look at that. It's
all we got.
It's working.
That's it. Is it enough where we can lift it about 8 inches?
No.
You can get.
Your shaft is still on the clutch brake.
Son of a bitch. So we're gonna have to push it in, take that off, Krista.
Fun.
Right. I guess. We're gonna have to take this off. If it comes off.
We're gonna have to take the dampener off.
So we got enough we got another 4 inches, that right?
You only need like 2 inches, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be good. We got it.
7/8, and we'll see if it comes off.
Because we were gonna take off the whole bumper. I already started taking the bolts off. I had these off, and you can't see them. There's no light. But there's a 3rd bolt right there. But the problem is, you gotta take the springs off to get the nut that's underneath. And we weren't disconnecting the springs if we don't have to. So we're gonna take.
Probably better ways, but we're not.
Yeah. Okay. That is the truth. We're not professionals, but we're getting it done. I mean, I don't think professionals use a come along on the front of the engine as assistance. We didn't force it out. It was just so that we didn't have to pull on the. It didn't break nothing, but by no way and means are we professionals at this. But we'll get it done.
There we go. We're professionals. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, not at all. No way in shape or form will I say we're professionals. But we will get an engine out. Don't lose that washer.
And it.
Yep. We'll get it in and out and it will be running. Just maybe not how everybody would do it.
We did our Fords. Those engines are sideways in there. That was a lot worse than this.
I had to pick this up a little more because when he was picking the front up, it was bringing this down, and I don't want to bend the shaft. This is a hell of a setup, but it's coming.
Wait, it's going.
You're getting a phone call.
Okay. It's off.
I got that.
It's off.
There we go. We got another 4 inches to pull it out.
I would say we got.
You snapped that.
Snap what?
That.
What? In a minute.
Really? Uh-oh.
What?
They need a new crankshaft.
Huh?
Alright. So, as you saw, that thing just went... It fell pretty good. But we thought we broke the crank. But what it ended up being...
Because this piece right here was stuck on there, and it looked like it was the crank.
But it's actually just part of the dampening housing. So we kind of went to the worst case scenario, but it doesn't really matter. It's not our engine anymore, but we just felt bad. But we're good. Oh, well, our chain's pretty straight right now. So we're debating if we gotta pull it back some more or not.
No, we're gonna put the housing in the back and see if we can get it.
And then put the T-system on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, there's no T-system.
Are you gonna put a ratchet strap?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not? But come along. Come along this to pick that side up. We got the bracket off. That's gonna give us a little bit more room to come ahead just to get off that shaft.
Yeah. Hey, do you want me to back the truck up a little bit? So, can we hook it yet or no? It's just be hard to get in there.
We're still by the wiring harness now.
Yeah. As long as it's not in it, but it doesn't look like it's gonna hit. So we should be able to pull it back some. Let's pull it back.
Yeah, the chain's leaning the wrong. Oh no, it's not. It's still pulling it, but not enough.
You just gotta be careful.
It just dropped. It is off. It is off that because we just saw it pop off. Now we gotta set up our ratchet system. Taking the bolts out. He just took the last one out for the mounting bracket to go on the back.
There's hair there now.
Yeah, he lost a couple of hairs. He caught his head. But we found the bracket. It's right there. This is actually the bracket. They just put it to the side because otherwise it would have went through the firewall.
It's not that much.
Good. Well, we're gonna
Jack up. What, you want me to jack it in here?
we're cranking.
I'll do it. Okay.
We got wiring. Ferdy, you gotta pick up. We got wires right here. Well, we got one hose that's connected to the bell housing.
A hose?
Yep, or
Wire strap?
no, it's a fuel hose
Alright.
or air hose.
What size is it?
I don't know. I got the last bracket off. You dropped the bolt.
Nope.
That was an air hose coming from the back. Now, officially, we think that's the last thing holding it. But, you know, you never know.
So we jack it up some more? Yep.
Yep.
You got
He's coming. Well, Chris, he's got to crank the back a little bit.
What's with the power steam hoses?
Oh, they're coming with it because I couldn't get them off under there. Kristoff, you gotta pick yours up. You're hitting that hose.
Oh, she's twisting on it.
You crank it up the back. We gotta get that oil pan high enough so we can pull the truck out. Still another 8 inches too low. And we're holding it from spinning it because it wants to. Oh, that's the antifreeze. Up enough to take the. Whoa, where's this engine going? Jeez, okay, I can't hold it. Jeez, Louise. That roller went.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that excess chain, we hooked it down here just in case that ratchet snaps.
Do this somewhat other way. But yeah, you're gonna have to put it in with a T-bar, with a
But
straight. This ain't gonna go back in like this. No.
yeah,
This is not a great idea.
taking it out's one way, but putting it in is gonna be a whole other struggle.
How about top?
All right, but we at least got that safety chain there just in case something happens. Ferdy's putting a chain up that's wrapping around that roller and that second chain. That way this roller cannot come apart like, okay, now I don't have to.
I don't think we game planned this good enough because I don't like any of this.
No, this is a contraption. And Chris, I've...
Put this together.
Oh my, he grabbed some sawdust. Look at his machine. That's as nice as Pete.
That's the trick.
So we can put some sawdust on this stuff. We're pulling the front up. Oh, she's coming on alive, or coming out.
Do the back a little bit more? Yeah. Feels lighter now. Does it? Yeah.
Now it's just rotating, but at least it's not sliding over.
Right?
Oh.
I think we're good. Well,
Wait, we might be able to just... Whoa, it's turning. Okay. We might be able to just pull the truck out.
no, we're stuck right here.
Oh.
Go up a little more? Yeah, a couple more.
We got it up and out of the way.
I love to know why this punch goes so heavy now. Alright, let's pull this thing out. I don't know.
It is. It's spun because of that second chain setup contraption we got going on. It's probably not the right way, but it's out.
Alright, let's pull it backwards.
We're gonna pull this truck out of the way and
Move the jack.
start working on other stuff on it. Well, she is out. That is one way. She's hanging. No, it was touching the frame a little bit. So to let this engine down, because that come along is it's holding it, but we don't like letting it down. It's kind of sketchy. This crank will let the engine all the way down. It's got enough length, but that thing can only go like another 3 feet, or no, 2 more feet. So we're gonna use the skid steer to hold this side of the bell housing, and then we'll let it down together slowly, because this goes pretty fast. We'll pick it up a little, unhook it, and then we'll go from there. That should work.
No, it's not.
We got a little short chain through that hook. It managed to fit, so that'll be secure.
Oh!
There, now we can unhook that, and then we can let them down together. Yeah, let me grab it. Chris, you just keep going because he'll catch up to you. All right, move that ladder. And we were wondering how we're gonna get this engine down. We're already let it down a little. Yeah.
I'm on it.
Exercise.
Way too much.
You're really slowing down.
Yeah, yeah.
He needs a Snickers
I do.
to boost the energy.
Plus, a nice cold dew.
Hey, at least the skid steer can lift the engine now.
It's half of it.
We're gonna have to get some blocks down. We'll get those. Oh, we got the engine on the ground. We got a 6x6 and a 4x4 under there. We're gonna put some steel plates on the bell housing so it can't flip and stuff, front and back, when we move it. Because we're gonna put this engine on that after, when we switch all the parts. But that is pretty much, yeah, we've got other stuff to do now. So that is it for this project for today. And that'll be it for this video too. So to see the next part, keep watching, I guess, until then.